I've made a very big mistake, guys. I've made a very big mistake. What is it? What is it, Pepin? Or Pepijn, as Dutch people call me. Well, it's been complicated. It's been very complicated to explain to you guys as well. But it's been about, just not being present. And again, I talked about this with my coach as well, or my friend. I really like calling my friend because coaching is like coaching a mentee. It's like, doesn't really sound that well, but it's about like productivity in general. It's about the feeling of productivity. For the past 3 years, it's been non-stop working towards a goal that hasn't been achieved yet. Just non-stop. And I feel like the only time when I'm actually productive is when I'm working on the business. But that's bullshit. You're also productive when you're meditating. You're also productive when you're focusing on your diet. You're also productive when you're going to the gym. You're also productive when you're praying. You're also productive when you're reading. You're also productive when you're sitting in silence in a fucking room and just stare at a wall for 30 minutes. And I need to remind myself of this way more often because I feel like the only time I'm really productive is when I just work. Because everyone tells you, well, the only way you can make money is work. But I also do know for a fact that like if your mindset is not correct towards the work, if you don't believe that the work that you put in today is going to end up better tomorrow, there's no point. There's no fucking point in working so hard if you don't even believe that the work you're putting in today is going to result in something better. That is mistake one. The other one is just the attention of girls has been distracting me a lot. I watched a video of Hamza Ahmed. He's, wow, I cannot even explain it properly because he's the guy that saved me. Hamza Ahmed, I love you. Basically, he is the guy that got me onto self-improvement, got me into business in the first place. Wow. I'm not even getting tears, it's just like, it's so, I'm getting goosebumps, bro, because he's the guy that saved my life. Or changed my life at least. And I was watching a video of him yesterday about girls essentially, and I got so like for the first time in 3 years I commented under one of the videos and I said, Hamza, you're valuable to this world. For the first time in my life I'm commenting on your video, and for the first time in my life I have girls DMing me first, because that's fucking true, right? Not with this haircut though. Oh, we're still ranting about the haircut, I see. But yeah, girls have been DMing me first. They want my attention. It's like, I feel bad if I don't give them my attention, but at the end of the day, priorities, man. Priorities. Mm. So yeah, well, it's something funny because I look. There are two reasons why I'm saying this. The first one is I just feel so unproductive when I'm talking with girls online that don't even live in my country. It just feels shit because you cannot even meet them and fuck them. Yeah, that's the honest truth, bro. Like at the end of the day, that's what it's all about, right? It's about being intimate with a girl and just like having a relationship, but it's not possible when it's online. When a girl lives in Croatia or in Greece or something, giving real life examples here. Um, it doesn't feel productive when I'm talking to girls online, but in person it will obviously be productive. That's something I will never cut out of my life because it's just something very valuable. But yeah, that's that. How's the brand doing? How's the brand doing? Can you talk about that a bit more? Yeah, I will. I will. It's going shit. Yeah, it's going shit. I'm kidding. Like, I want sales. We all know that shit. This is where it comes down to marketing, pushing the products in front of the audience. Gotta find a way to do that. I'm just thinking, bro. I just got an idea. I'm going to create way better designs, way more graphic designs for the t-shirts. I'm going to make sure that AI creates a lot of images, not just images of like people wearing it, but like real mock-up images of it's like hanging on a clothing rack somewhere in a store or something. Maybe creating a video around it. I just want to be a bit more creative with the marketing and design shit because that's what really attracts customers. I can obviously pull off a shit design, but at the end of the day, it's so boring. People don't want to wear that shit. So we gotta focus on that. The reason why I'm tired is because it's 4 p.m. and I've just put down a floor into my brother's apartment, a new apartment, for the past from 9 to 4. So that's been shit. Like the floor you see here, I've put that shit in my brother's apartment together with my brother and my dad. Just like binding. Also gave me the room to think about, what I wanted to say here about the productivity type things. Oh, and we are ordering some new books. I've been reading self-improvement and mindset books for the past 3 years. All the information, if you call up a point from The Way of the Superior Man by David Deida, I know one because it's an amazing book. I actually remember that book. I'm putting up a bad example. But David Deida, The Way of the Superior Man, was my first ever self-improvement book that I read. My first ever book in my life that I've read out of free will instead of school. It was about sexuality, feminine energy, how to edge better, how to penetrate a woman with more intimacy, how to feel your orgasms way better. Very interesting book. Obviously, it's a topic where a lot of people will be looking at me with, "What the fuck are you reading? Like, are you crazy? What are you doing in the spiritual world?" But it's something very interesting because especially once you want to have like sex with a girl, and you want to make it as intimate as possible, you gotta know how to please her in the right way, right? So it's a very good book actually. I might even reread it somewhere in the future. But for now, all the information out of those self-help books, where it's just like information, tips, help, it doesn't stick with me, bro. That's why I'm buying a bit more books. I ordered 3 books. They have a bit more story to them. I really loved The Alchemist by, what was his name? The Alchemist by, I do not know the name. I really love The Alchemist because every chapter is still in my mind. I remember that we were in the desert and that there were 3 pirates coming up. That the boy was in the desert with the 3 pirates that came up because there was a war in the desert, and they came up and they told the boy that he needs to create a very strong wind gust or a tornado, essentially something in that range. And it was just all about the power of inner belief. Once you believe something in your mind, you can fully pursue that belief. So that's very cool. But I like reading more novels, more storybooks. So that's why I'm ordering a bit more storybooks. Yesterday I got the... Wow. You're bad at titles, bro. I know. Who cares? But yeah, besides that, I gotta get going, boys. Wow, my arms are fucking sore. All these scratches on my fucking arm, bro. I'm a real man now. Holy shit. Alright, adios.